It is time for another theme park coasting top 10 video, where we count down the top 10 rides and attractions at theme parks all around the world. So join me today as we count down the top 10 rides at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Starting off at number 10, we have Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom, and if you are scared of heights, it's probably best to skip to number 9, as with it standing at a total of 400 feet tall, this is definitely not for the faint of heart. Nevertheless, if you can build up the courage to ride, hold on tight, because as soon as you make it to the top and enjoy those fantastic views of California, you will then plummet back down to planet Earth in a matter of seconds. The question is though, could you brave Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom, or would you rather watch from the bottom? Have you ever screamed on a ride before? Well, if not, you will surely do it now, as our number 9 Scream may be underlooked, but it is sure an amazing ride at the park. Situated at the back of the Scream Punk district, people often miss out on this attraction when seeing such rides as Twisted Colossus. However, a little bit further on from the RMC, you will find this one of a kind being and flawless. Some of the elements include a 128 foot loop, dive loop, 0G roll, cobra roll and some interlocking corkscrews, all while you are heading round at 63 miles per hour. So if that does not make you want to scream your lungs out, I don't know what will. For our number 8 position on our top 10 list, we have Apocalypse, the park's wooden roller coaster. Now this ride was created by GCI, so from the second that we leave the station, we know that we will be in for a treat. And we would not be wrong, as after that initial lift hill, you will be flung in every direction imaginable as the car powers through all of the twists and turns. What I particularly love about this attraction though, is unlike many woodies which are now either old, RMC'd or taken down, Apocalypse keeps a retro charm, just with a high level of thrills. Get ready for a race like no other, as taking the number 9 spot, we have got the new for 2021 West Coast Racers. And where do I begin when talking about this ride? For starters, I have to give a huge shout out to the queue line as well as the surrounding area, as it is a huge step up from the other rides around the park. The ride experience itself 100% does not disappoint either, with not only it completing 4 launches, multiple airtime hills in addition to an inversion, but you do all of this while dueling, and you do not need to be a rocket scientist to know that this is totally awesome. Let me give you a riddle. What do you call a ride that you can stand up on while also going upside down? Well, if you guess Riddler's Revenge, then you would be spot on. This attraction is a stand-up coaster, and for anyone who does not know what this is, in a nutshell, you complete many elements including over 6 inversions and a humongous loop at 65 miles per hour like on a normal roller coaster. However, instead of sitting down, you are standing up. How cool is that? And out of all the B&M stand-up coasters that I have ridden, this 1998 classic is definitely my favourite. Top 5, and coming in for this position we have Full Throttle, and if you have the need for speed, then this is definitely the ride for you. Once buckled in and you start to get those dreaded butterflies, brace yourself as you are about to launch off on the world's fastest looping roller coaster. For me, however, the 2 parts which brings it to the number 5 position has to be, spoiler alert, the backwards launch, as I think this is so unique and very funny for the first time. In addition to this, we have also got the initial loop, which you go under as well as over, and that is pretty cool if you ask me. But comment down below, what is your favourite part of Full Throttle? Who here has seen Magic Mountain before? Well, if so, you will definitely have seen our number 4 spot, Superman, Escape from Krypton. As standing at 415 feet tall, it is the world's highest roller coaster and one which is quite hard to miss. Situated on the same structure as Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom, as soon as you have decided whether to face forwards or backwards, you will be propelled at 100 miles per hour up the structure, before dropping back down again, making even Superman himself get a little bit scared. Here we enter the top 3 rides at the park, and for the number 3 position we have decided to have the Rawsome Tatsu. Ding ding. Now I do know that for many people out there this is their favourite ride at the park, and for good reason, as this flying coaster will send you soaring through the air, completing some of the craziest elements that I have ever seen on a roller coaster. However, in my opinion, compared to the next 2 rides on the list, despite Tatsu being my favourite flying coaster in the world, it has got so many similar attractions around the US as well as the world. Therefore, I've decided to put this ride at this spot, but to be honest, any of the top 3 could make your favourite list, so make sure to ride them all on your next visit. There is no such thing as a Six Flags without an RMC, and Six Flags Magic Mountain is no exception, as for the number 2 spot we have Twisted Colossus. Similar to West Coast Racers, this is a dueling coaster, in fact the only dueling RMC out there. Nevertheless, if you are riding for this factor alone, you may be let down a little, as only 1 in every 10 to 15 cycles actually duel. However, even if you are not lucky enough to duel, do not worry, as this ride is still amazing with its huge drops, plenty of airtime hills, in addition to a 0G roll and Top Gun stall. Doesn't that sound awesome? So if you have never done an RMC before, then this is a must do, and if you have done one before, then you know you will do it again and again and again. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and for the best ride at the park, we have no other than X2, and ever since my first time riding it in 2019, I have always been blown away by this attraction. For starters, this is located on the top of a mountain, which means that while you head up the lift hill backwards to a height of 200 feet, especially in the night, the views are spectacular. In terms of how this 5-dimensional ride works, however, you are basically on the wings of a car that will go backwards along the tracks. But here is where it gets cool, as these wings can rotate 360 degrees throughout the ride, causing you to face headfirst down drops, flip upside down at random moments, and even get to lie on your back for a little bit. So what can I say apart from this is plain down amazing, and a trip to not only Six Flags Magic Mountain, but the whole of California in general is not complete without a ride on my favourite roller coaster in the world. That is it from our top 10 video today. Obviously you'll have your own opinions, and we would love to see them in the comment section below. If you have enjoyed the video, however, at the top we have got 2 videos that we know you would love, and at the bottom there is our subscribe button as well as Patreon page. But with all that said, there is only one thing left to say. My name is Tom Derrick, and I will see you for the next video. Goodbye.